So Justin, tell me about your experience out here at Portsmouth. What has this been like for you this week?
It's been tremendous to play against the best seniors in the country. Playing in the best conference already, it gives you some limelight and experience to it, but to have all the seniors that you don't get to play against throughout the year, it's just a huge blessing to be here in front of every team in the NBA.
You played on the biggest stage in college basketball this year, over the last 4 years in the ACC. What was your reaction when you got the invite to play here, and what do you think you can show teams that they don't know about you already?
It was a blessing. I'm really big on production over hype, and just being able to be recognized to come to something so prestigious here against good competition was a grateful thing for me. I was excited. Now I'm still excited, and I just think being able to be here and showcase what I have in front of everybody is going to help my life.
What's the feedback you've gotten so far from NBA teams?
They like that I can be an extension of the court, coach on the court, run a team, control the game, hit an open shot, and just be myself. Be an energetic guy, talk, communicate, and just be a leader on and off the court.
What kind of player are you, and what do you think your role will be in the NBA?
Just whatever it takes to win type of guy. I'll be a great teammate, run a team, not looking to get all the shots, a true, pure point guard. I just think overall, just handling the game and controlling it and knowing when to hit guys in their spots and keeping everybody on the same page.
Watching your evolution over the last few years at Virginia Tech, it feels like you were a little bit more of a scorer earlier on in your career, and it feels like this year you kind of became more of a facilitator. Was that, because you guys had more talent, or was that because the game slowed down for you? What happened in that evolution?
I think last year, my junior year, there was a time in the conference where I was looked upon to score. My teammates know we needed it, so that's what I did. I think just doing whatever it takes to win is the type of guy that I am. This year, I still averaged 13 and 5 or 6, and I think that was a blessing. It was good for my team, and we made a run at it. And just knowing when to get guys the ball, how they like it, and just having a feel for everybody on my team is kind of what I put myself into this year. So I think that was the big key to my success.
Where does your toughness come from?
I think just my older brothers, they used to beat me up when I was younger, toughen me up. My parents are hard workers, and I know they never gave up, so that's something I'll never do is give up. And just playing for buzz, you don't have an option but to be tough. So I think playing for a coach like that is prepare me for life.
What are some of the things you're going to have to improve on to carve out a career at the NBA level?
I think going back to having a mid-range game, there's a lot of space in the NBA, a lot of people ice, big zone in the back. I think just being able to hit that shot with a behind closeout is kind of what I need to work on a little bit more, incorporate more of a floater like I did in high school, and just be myself.
You were always known for your defense in the ACC. Do you feel like you're going to be able to continue to be, a really good defender at the NBA level, considering that, you'll be giving up a little bit of size and bulk of most nights?
I think so. I think just being a grind type of guy, pick you up 94, not make it easy for you. I think being able to play in the ACC has allowed me to get reps at switched onto the big guys. I know they're a little bit bigger in the NBA, but I think the reps in the ACC is a perfect gift for me, and just being able to go through that helps me in the long run.
Any players that you really enjoy watching play in the NBA, or maybe guys that you look at and you say, maybe if things go right for me, I can, carve out that kind of role?
I think the players I look at a good amount is Chris Paul, Shabazz Napier, and a little bit of a Fred VanVleet. I think I kind of, not say resemble Fred VanVleet, but what he does, he's able to lead a team. He's trusted on and off the court. They trust him in the organization. He can hit an open shot, and he can run a team.
What has it been like, the interview process for you? How has that been, getting to know NBA teams, or what are some of the things that they've tried to learn about you?
I think it's been a blessing to be able to be interviewed by as many teams as I have been. I think the interview process is something I'm accustomed to. I think I'm good at adapting to people, meeting new people and finding out about them just like they find out about me. So I think just being able to go through that, they've been asking questions about how I think I see myself in the NBA, how I think I can adapt to the game. They told me they liked that I had good reps of being a great teammate when I was injured, and I just think to be able to build off of that is what I'm looking for.
How much NBA do you watch, and what are some of the things that you notice in terms of the differences between the college game and the pro game?
Yeah, so during the year I watch college basketball, our conference, other conferences, some WNBA. I like Christy Tolliver a lot. I think overall I watch the playoffs more than anything, just to see how competitive they are. They don't want to lose because they know the 7-game series you can go home. And just the spacing is a different thing for me. Just playing out there, you realize there's so much spacing. And I can only imagine when you'll have a defensive 3 in the paint. So I think that's the normal thing I'm getting used to.
It feels like point guards today are becoming more and more scoring oriented. Are you're an unselfish guy by nature, but do you feel like if a team wants you to go out and score 20, is that something you're comfortable doing?
I think I'm capable of it as I showed in my college career, but also if I'm going to have 20, I'm going to have 7 assists along with it. I think if you pass the ball in the beginning, it opens up things for you in the second half or things like that. So I think just being able to be accustomed to that and get my teammates involved first and the whole game opens up things for me. And I think if I have to score 20, I'm capable of it, but I think I'm more of that pass first, run your team type of guy.
It's April 19th right now. The draft is June 20th. What are the next 2 months going to look like for you?
Just working hard, being in the best shape of my life, staying in the weight room, rehabbing everything on my body, and just listening to my support system and just being the best version of myself.
How close are you to being 100%? I know you had that mid-season injury.
My foot is 100%. I think so. I think it's just about getting back into a custom of the feel. Missing 12 games and then only having 3 game reps in the tournament is a little different. I was blessed to be able to play 30 minutes a game, so I think just being able to have that nature in me and being a competitor is big.
Great stuff, Justin. Thanks so much.
Thank you.